I heard God call me by name just as clear as you hear my voice. Nicky! Nicky!
Nick, knack, patty, whack, give the dumb dog a bone. He is a dog that cannot bark. He never had a revelation of his own.
He is a bona fide thief.
I didn't sit and listen to Johnson tapes to learn the doctrine of the apostles. No.
Get me. When he was up on the cross, there were two lions hanging there and two spirits hanging there. Two lions hanging there and two spirits hanging there. Two lions hanging there and two spirits hanging there.
Let's see where he got it from.
That was a body, and in that body was two lives wanted. Was two lives wanted. Was two lives wanted. It was two lives in that body one. Now hear me. The Holy Ghost of God was in that body, and the Son of God was in that body. There was a natural spirit accompanying that natural body, just like any other natural human being.
Gino the dumb dog never received a revelation from God, and he stole his gospel from Johnson. Listen, people, I truly believe that Gino was called, prank called by the devil, that is. Gino the magician answered the phone and fell for the trick of Satan. Why would I believe that God called a man to steal another man's gospel? Aside from that, Gino is claiming that God called him by his nickname, which is Nicky. But what man in the Bible has God ever called by his nickname? Whenever God calls a man, he calls him by his name, not his nickname. For example, 1 Samuel chapter 3, reading at the 4th verse, that the Lord called Samuel, and he answered, "Here am I." The Lord didn't call Samuel Sam. He called him by his original name, Samuel. The only other time the Lord would call someone by another name is when he changed their name or surnamed them. For example, Genesis chapter 17, reading at the 5th verse, "Neither shall thy name any more be called Abram, but thy name shall be Abraham. For a father of many nations have I made thee." God changed Abram's name to Abraham, and when he changed his name, the people didn't continue to call him Abram, they called him Abraham. So if God called Gino by his nickname, Nicky Patty Whack, oops, I mean Nicky, why isn't everyone else calling him Apostle Nicky or Pastor Nicky Patty Whack? Apostle Patty Whack is making the business of the Father out of a game. Jesus plainly said, "How is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business?" So why is Pastor Nicky Patty not taking this serious? Apostle Patty Whack is so much of a thief, he even tried to steal Samuel's testimony.
First time I ever heard God's voice, I was in elementary school. Thought it was my father.
Watch the buildup.
Because I heard God call me by name just as clear as you hear my voice. I didn't know who it was. Heard him call my name, Nicky! I ran to the living room and yelled upstairs, "Yeah, Dad!" See, I didn't call you.
He's trying to make him and his father like Samuel and Eli.
And got right back, and as soon as I was about to go in the kitchen, heard that voice just loud and clear, "Nicky!" I ran back. "Yeah, Dad!" He said, "Boy." I said, "I didn't call you." I walked back through the dining room, got right back at the kitchen doorway again. "Nicky!" I mean, it was so clear. I'm like, "Dad, what you keep calling me for? And you said you didn't call me." He said, "Now you keep bothering me here. I'm going to give you a reason to call my name." I didn't know it was God dealing with me. Samuel didn't know it was God calling him. He went to Eli.
See how he set the stage to steal Samuel's testimony? Gino is a thief and a robber, and he was not called by God.